Just so you know, he's actually running as a faith-based conservative. He's running as a... He's running... What? You never messed up at work before?
It's an honor to be at a roast hosted by Shaq's dick.
Pete Davidson has never been afraid to say exactly what he's thinking.
Justin's more models than bulimia. He's the only thing they swallow and don't throw back up. I lost my dad on 9/11, and I always regretted growing up without a dad. Until I met your dad, Justin. Now I'm glad mine's dead.
And some of his funniest moments happen when he goes completely off the rails.
When I used to live with my mom, I just thought she was annoying. I thought she was annoying, and she cock-blocked my meditation time. That's all I knew. Because she was the room next door, so every time I would get it going, I would like hear her sneeze and it would throw off my timing. And I'm like, I can't finish now. Mommy's sick. She might need these tissues.
Pete Davidson reveals what it was like being an extra during Kanye's controversial SNL performance, and why he decided to quietly slip away.
And we all had to stand behind him, and here's what it looked like. So, like, I'm like on the left, I'm like, oh God. And then I'm like, I want a career, so I leave.
Jimmy Carr is here. When I first met Jimmy Carr, I thought, wow, Jeff Dunham's puppets are getting amazing. Jimmy, you look like a butler in a haunted mansion.
Pete Davidson pushes a fan away at a Knicks game after they get a little too close for comfort.
Right there, right there. The very in high school, right here.
You know, Charlie Chaplin was like the first movie star ever, and he married a 15-year-old, and he couldn't even talk.
He could talk in real life.
No, he couldn't. I saw all the footage. He didn't talk once. That's why he's a silent film star.
Pete Davidson starts roasting celebrities before turning his attention to Tony Hinchcliffe, comparing him to Charlie Kirk in one of his most outrageous jokes.
Tony Hinchcliffe is here, looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them. Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk, in that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload in his throat. Oh, you don't know me? Kill Tony! Please, someone, fucking kill Tony. Tony, nothing you say tonight will hurt my feelings. I was in a beef with Kanye, so I've taken shots from better gay Nazis.
And Pete isn't done there. He takes shots at several other celebrities in the room, leaving absolutely no one safe from his jokes.
Lizzo mostly dates men, but identifies as LGBTQ. Chelsea Handler is here. Chelsea's so old that when she blew 50 Cent, he was just a nickel. Regina Hall is here, pass. Naeem Lynn, also pass. Jeff, you look like the inside of a clam. Jeff looks like my dad if he somehow survived 9/11.
But Pete takes things a step further when he turns his attention to Cheryl Underwood, delivering a joke that pushes the line even further.
The Babadook, Cheryl Underwood is here. Hello, ma'am. Cheryl has a daytime Emmy because nobody could see her at night. We play hide and seek later. You're on my team.
Jimmy Fallon tells a completely unbelievable story.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the R. Kelly documentary?
Yeah, Pete, I did.
Okay, now before I continue, like, this guy is a monster, and he should go to jail forever. But if you support the Catholic Church, isn't that like the same thing as being an R. Kelly fan? Like, no, I don't really see the difference. Only like one's music is significantly better. No, because the other day, my mom was like, I'm going to Mass. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go listen to the Ignition remix. Look, I'm not saying it's an easy decision. Like, I'm just saying you don't know how good someone's music really is until you find out they're a pedophile. And the reason everybody's so upset is because R. Kelly and Michael Jackson made great music, you know? If I found out Macklemore did some weird stuff, I'd be happy to free up the space on my iPhone, you know? It just, like, depends who did it, you know? Like, and I understand people who say, like, how could you listen to that music after what he did? Headphones?
Pete Davidson turns the tables on Jimmy Fallon when he jokes about how hard the host's job must be, then delivers a punchline that has Fallon cracking up.
But
Your job's hard, dude.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Now-
one of those. It's one of those, backseat driver sort of things where you're like, you just, go. Dude, you have to pretend to care about people every day. I had, like,
No, I do care.
I've been spending time with Pete to try to show him that you can have a life in comedy that is not insane. A sober, domestic life.
Yeah, and after observing John's life, I publicly threatened suicide. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't make that joke.
Pete,
But it is funny.
Pete,
On Hot Ones, Pete Davidson reveals the embarrassing story behind one of his most ridiculous tattoos, a Dave Chappelle-inspired design he eventually had covered with the shark from Jaws. He admits he's never really talked about it before because the whole story is just too embarrassing.
And I did like a set, I was like 19 or 20, and Chappelle was in the corner, and this is before he was back. So, seeing him was like crazy, like, what the fuck? And I got off stage, and he was like, I watched the whole set, it was really good. And I was like, oh, thanks. I was like, how do you keep coming up with new stuff? I'm working on new stuff, I don't, it's like difficult. And he goes, jokes come and go, but swag is forever. And guess who got that tattooed on his chest? And I covered it with Jaws because I needed something huge and to black it out. I just put a giant shark over it. That's pretty bad, dude. But he was like my idol, he still is, but that's so dumb.
Seriously, it's crazy. Like, look at the picture they use of you, right? Now look at the picture they use of me.
well, why do you think they don't like you, Pete?
I have no idea. I mean, if I had to guess, it's maybe something I said in an interview once, that I wished that when Hurricane Sandy hit Staten Island, it had finished the job.
I remember that.
No, maybe I did cross the line, but like when a reporter from Staten Island wrote about it in the New York Post, here's what he said. Keep talking like that and you'll be sleeping with the fishes.
Pete Davidson can barely contain himself when he starts talking about Staten Island during Weekend Update, turning the segment into one of his funniest SNL moments.
Well, it was just a joke. A serious joke. Like, like when you're joking, but you mean it. But I don't even feel that way anymore. I'd be just as happy if there were no hurricane and Staten Island just fell into the sea. No, seriously, no. If Staten Island is so desirable, then why is it free to get there? And no, don't get me wrong. I know Staten Island isn't all heroin and racist cops, It also has meth and racist firefighters.
My favorite roast joke of the whole thing got cut out. I said, Kevin Hart's literally the biggest comedian in the world, according to Robin Williams' suicide note. And this guy, and they did not like that stuff. What was your Paul Walker joke? I said, I was the first one to go up too, so I was the first one to do a Paul Walker joke, and it was going well, and the room got so quiet. I said, Justin Bieber got arrested for drunk driving, and unfortunately it wasn't with Paul Walker. And then it just got really quiet, and then I said, what?
Jimmy Carr delivers a brutally dark joke about Pete Davidson's father, and the crowd's stunned reaction says everything.
Pete Davidson's here. I'm appalled that people would come here and make jokes about the sacrifice Pete's heroic father made on 9/11. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was in 2001.
Oh, that was dope. Wow. Joe Budden, shut the fuck up, by the way. Like, stop. Like, who are you? Stop talking. You have one song that was in Mean Girls. Go fuck yourself. Okay. You fucking old tool bag. What is he gonna do, write a diss about me? That's how much of a loser he is. He's like, yes, I can diss this comedian. You fucking tool bag.
Pete Davidson fires back after Ariana Grande jokes that She has no idea who he is, even though the two famously dated for months.
I wasn't gonna do jokes about this, but then my buddy told me, he's like, yo, I recently heard that Ariana said she had no idea who you were and she just dated you as a distraction. So now I just think it's like fair game. Yeah. Also, don't applaud. This isn't like a Drake versus Lil Wayne concert. Like, this isn't like a competition. You know, she has, you know, her songs and stuff, and this is what I have. Okay, so, all right, that's it, right? And you're like, Pete, this isn't fair. You're like, you're airing out dirty laundry. How could you do that? Where did she say this stuff? To her friends in the confidence of her own home? No, she said it on the cover of Vogue magazine. Can you imagine if I did that? Can you imagine if I did that? My career would be over tomorrow. If I spray painted myself brown and hopped on the cover of Vogue magazine and just started shitting on my ex. Can you imagine no, don't clap. Those are Drake versus Lil Wayne claps. I don't like that. I like the giggles. It's just jokes. But can you imagine if I did that shit? If I was just like, yeah, I just fucking her because I was bored. And then Fortnite came out. It would be insane.
If you have a girlfriend, I can hit on her because if you do anything, you also go to jail. It's a win-win. Yeah, but I'm into cougars, you know. I think 21-year-olds are so hot.
Didn't have to get engaged to Ariana Grande to come on our show.
It's so funny walking down the street because like dudes are walking by and they're like,
yeah.
Like, you ever see that Derek Jeter commercial when he was like retiring and everybody just tips his hat?
That's right. It feels like that.
Yeah. Some dude came up to me. He was like, "Yo, man, you like gave me hope." I was like, I didn't know I was that ugly.
Oh my God, you.
Pete Davidson takes a savage shot at Rob Lowe during the roast, turning a scandal from the actor's past into one brutally unexpected punchline.
Rob Lowe. Or as gonorrhea doctors call him, patient zero. People call Rob Lowe a bad actor, but that's only because they never saw him tell his wife he didn't fuck that nanny. Rob has two beautiful kids here. Not his children, they're just guaranteed in his contract.
I went into a gas station to get like a Slim Jim, and this guy just like eked out behind the closet where he was working in there, and he was just like, "Trump's a good man." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "He's a good man." And he kept like getting closer to me, and I just kept backing out of the gas station into my car, and he's like, "He's a good man." And it was like 3 a.m.
This is like a horror movie.
It was horrifying.
Guess what you get for that?
I was so...
On Seth Meyers' show, Pete Davidson tells a wildly inappropriate story about trying to get some privacy after moving out, but then makes a hand gesture so obscene that the show actually has to blur it out.
It was really cool, but it was also, it's nice to move out because it's really nice to masturbate and not hear your mom like cooking.
Yeah.
You know?
Except for like a very thin slice of people.
Yeah.
Who it's...
But some people, well, that was my fear, is like, what if I like, that's the only way I can finish that?
You like call her up?
I'm like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm cooking. I'm like, oh, great.
Oh, no. We knew what it looked like.
Oh, yeah. I'm a very simple man.
Not every joke aimed at Pete Davidson lands, but Pete has no problem letting everyone know when a roast falls flat, turning the bad jokes themselves into the punchline.
I once thought Pete Davidson was just like Obama, biracial goofball who ruined a once beloved institution, but it turns out I was wrong. Pete's not biracial.
Good one.
And now for the man of the hour.
Thanks for watching. Check out the video on screen now for more. And subscribe if you're new around here. Goodbye.